Imagine waking up multiple times at night, trudging to the bathroom, feeling exhausted and frustrated. If you're a man over 60, this might sound all too familiar. But what if the culprit behind these disruptive symptoms is hiding in your daily diet specifically, in the fruits you thought were healthy? In this video, we'll uncover 5 common fruits that could be silently enlarging your prostate and worsening your symptoms. Plus, I'll share smarter choices to keep your prostate healthy and your nights restful. Before we dive into these eye-opening insights, if you're finding this information valuable, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to delivering practical health tips that can transform your life. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on essential advice like this. Fruit number 1, pineapple. Picture this: you're slicing into a juicy pineapple, that sweet tropical aroma filling the air. It's like a mini vacation in every bite, right? But hold up, if you're a guy over 60 and dealing with prostate issues, this sunny fruit might be more trouble than it's worth. I'm talking about those frustrating symptoms, like waking up 3 times a night to pee, feeling like your bladder's never fully empty, or that nagging discomfort down there. As a doctor, I've seen countless men load up on pineapple thinking it's a health slam dunk, only to find it's quietly making their prostate problems worse. Here's the deal: pineapple's packed with natural sugars, specifically fructose, which can crank up inflammation in your body. Now, inflammation's a sneaky beast. It's one of the main drivers of benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, that condition where your prostate gets enlarged and starts pressing on your urethra. That fructose in pineapple might taste sweet, but it's like pouring fuel on a smoldering fire, causing swelling in your prostate that makes those bathroom trips more frequent and urgent. But wait, there's more. Pineapple's got this enzyme called bromelain, which you've probably heard is great for reducing inflammation. And in some cases, it is. But for older guys with sensitive prostates, bromelain can actually increase blood flow to your pelvic area. Sounds good, but it's not when your prostate's already irritated. It's like revving the engine on a car that's stuck in traffic. It just makes things worse, turning mild discomfort into a major pain in the, well, you know. Then there's the acidity, that tangy zing you love in pineapple. It's a nightmare for your bladder and urinary tract. That sharp acidity can irritate the lining of your urinary system, setting off a chain reaction of urgency, burning, or that feeling like you've got to go right now. For guys with BPH, this can mean more daytime dashes to the bathroom and fewer restful nights. Now, I'm not saying you need to swear off pineapple forever. If you're craving a slice at a summer barbecue, a small piece won't wreck you. But if you're eating it daily, say, in smoothies or as a snack, it's time to rethink that habit. Try swapping pineapple for gentler fruits like blueberries or pears. These are loaded with antioxidants but won't hit your bladder with that acidic punch or sugar overload. I had a patient, Tom, who cut out pineapple from his morning routine, switched to berries, and within 2 weeks, he was sleeping through the night without a single bathroom break. Small change, big win. Are you a pineapple fan? Drop a 1 in the comments if you eat it regularly, or a 0 if you're ready to try swapping it out. I'd love to hear how your body feels after making this tweak. It could be a game changer for your prostate health. Fruit number 2, oranges and citrus fruits. All right, folks, let's talk about a breakfast staple that's practically an American icon: oranges. Whether it's a glass of OJ to kickstart your morning or a juicy tangerine as a midday snack, citrus fruits, like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes, are what we've all been told to eat for that vitamin C boost. They're bright, refreshing, and scream healthy. Right? But if you're a man over 60 wrestling with prostate issues like that constant urge to pee, or waking up feeling like your bladder's running the show. Your morning citrus habit might be doing more harm than good. Here's the scoop. Citrus fruits are loaded with acidity, that tangy, wake-you-up zing that makes your taste buds happy. It's like a punch to your bladder and prostate. That acidity can irritate the lining of your urinary tract, setting off a chain reaction that leaves you feeling like you've got to go all the time. For guys dealing with benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, where your prostate's enlarged and squeezing your urethra, this irritation can turn a minor annoyance into a full-blown hassle. We're talking more frequent trips to the bathroom, a burning sensation, or that frustrating feeling like you're never quite done. But it's not just the acid. Oranges and other citrus fruits pack natural sugars that can quietly fuel inflammation in your body. Now, inflammation's a big deal when it comes to an enlarged prostate. Even a little extra swelling can make your symptoms worse, turning those nighttime bathroom runs into a nightly marathon. I had a patient, Mike, who loved his daily grapefruit. He thought it was keeping him young, but after cutting back, he noticed fewer urgent dashes to the restroom and better sleep. That's the kind of win we're aiming for. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to toss out every orange in your fridge. If you love a slice of lemon in your water or the occasional clementine, that's fine in moderation. But if citrus is a daily go-to and you're struggling with prostate symptoms, it's time to dial it back. Try swapping oranges for something gentler, like apples or sweet berries. These give you antioxidants and flavor without that acidic kick that's rough on your bladder. Small tweaks like this can make a huge difference, letting you reclaim your days and nights. Are you big on orange juice or citrus fruits? Drop a 1 in the comments if they're part of your routine, or a 0 if you're thinking about switching to something like berries. Let me know how it goes. Your feedback could help someone else in our community make a smart change for their prostate health. Fruit number 3, bananas. All right, guys, let's talk about the ultimate grab-and-go snack bananas. They are the MVP of convenience peel. Eat, done. That creamy sweetness and potassium punch make them a morning favorite or a quick pick-me-up for tons of us. But if you're over 60 and battling prostate issues, like waking up every couple of hours to hit the bathroom or feeling that annoying pressure down below, this humble yellow fruit might be stirring up more trouble than you think. As a doctor, I've seen plenty of men proudly toss a banana into their daily routine, thinking it's a heart-healthy, prostate-friendly choice. Spoiler alert, it's not always the hero you think it is. Here's why bananas are potassium powerhouses, which is great for keeping your blood pressure in check and your muscles happy. But for older guys, especially if your kidneys aren't working at their peak, that potassium surge can mess with your body's fluid balance. Too much potassium can lead to fluid retention, and that extra fluid can pile pressure on your already sensitive prostate. Imagine your prostate's already swollen from benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, where it's squeezing your urethra like a kink in a hose. Add that fluid buildup, and you've got more discomfort, more urgency, and more nights spent trudging to the bathroom instead of snoozing. But there's another twist. Bananas have these compounds called plant sterols, which sound healthy but can throw your hormones off balance in excess. As we age, our testosterone and estrogen levels are already doing a bit of a dance, and for guys with BPH, even a small hormonal shift can crank up prostate inflammation. It's like adding one too many logs to a fire, things start flaring up. I had a patient, Dave, who was eating 2 bananas a day, thinking he was doing his body a favor. When he cut back to 1 every few days, his nighttime bathroom trips dropped from 4 to 1. That's the kind of relief we're talking about. Now, don't panic. I'm not saying bananas are the bad guy. One every now and then, especially if you're active or need a quick energy boost, is totally fine. The fiber's great for digestion too, but if you're munching multiple bananas a day and your prostate's giving you grief, it's time to ease up. Try swapping them for fruits like apples or strawberries, and these deliver nutrients without the potassium overload or hormonal nudge. It's a small tweak that can dial down the pressure and let you sleep like a rock. Are bananas your go-to snack? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're eating them daily, or a 0 if you're ready to mix in some apples or berries instead. Share how your body feels after trying it out. Your story might inspire another guy to make a change for his prostate health. Fruit number 4, watermelon. Summertime vibes don't get much better than sinking your teeth into a cold, juicy slice of watermelon. It's the king of picnics, backyard barbecues, and hot days by the pool. That sweet, refreshing crunch feels like nature's Gatorade. Right? But if you're a guy over 60 dealing with prostate troubles like those midnight bathroom sprints or that constant gotta-go feeling, watermelon might be more of a sneaky troublemaker than a summer hero. As a doctor, I get why so many guys reach for watermelon to stay hydrated and happy. But let me break down why this fruit can throw a wrench in your prostate health. Here's the deal: watermelon is like 92% water, which sounds awesome for hydration. But for men with an enlarged prostate known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, where your prostate's pressing on your urethra like a thumb on a straw, that flood of fluid can overwhelm your bladder. Your bladder's already struggling to empty fully because of that prostate pressure, and piling on all that extra water is like filling a cup that's already spilling over. The result? More urgency during the day, more trips to the bathroom at night, and that exhausting feeling that you're never quite done. But it's not just the water. Watermelon's got natural sugars that can quietly crank up inflammation in your body. Even a little extra inflammation can make BPH symptoms worse, turning a manageable issue into something that's got you tethered to the nearest restroom. I had a patient, Jim, who loved his evening watermelon slices. He thought he was being healthy, but after switching to smaller portions earlier in the day, his nighttime bathroom runs dropped from 5 to 2. That's a game changer when you're craving a good night's sleep. Now, I'm not here to rain on your summer parade. A slice of watermelon at a 4th of July cookout isn't gonna ruin you. The vitamins and antioxidants are solid perks. But if you're chowing down on big wedges daily, especially late in the day, it's time to rethink things. Try timing your watermelon for the morning or early afternoon, giving your body time to process all that fluid before bedtime. Better yet, swap some of those servings for lower water fruits, like berries or apples. They'll keep you hydrated without overloading your bladder or stoking inflammation. Is watermelon your summer go-to? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're all about that juicy goodness, or a 0 if you're thinking about cutting back or switching to berries. Let me know how your body reacts after making the tweak. Your experience could be a light bulb moment for someone else watching. Fruit number 5, grapes. All right, guys, let's talk about those little bursts of sweetness you can't stop popping. Grapes, red, green, seedless, or not. Grapes are the ultimate snack, perfect for munching during a ball game or grabbing a handful from the fridge. They're sweet, convenient, and feel like a guilt-free treat. Right. But if you're over 60 and dealing with prostate issues like those annoying nighttime bathroom trips, or that constant urge to pee, grapes might be playing a sneakier role than you'd expect. As a doctor, I've seen plenty of men lean on grapes as a healthy choice, not realizing they could be making their prostate symptoms worse. Here's the lowdown: grapes are loaded with natural sugars, and while they're small, it's easy to eat a whole bunch without thinking. Those sugars can quietly stoke inflammation in your body, and for an enlarged prostate known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, where your prostate's squeezing your urethra like a clamped hose. That extra inflammation is bad news. It can ramp up swelling, making your symptoms feel like a nagging weight you can't shake, from more frequent peeing to restless nights. But there's more. Grapes also contain tannins, compounds that give them that slight pucker. Tannins can irritate your bladder and urinary tract, especially if your prostate's already sensitive. It's like rubbing sandpaper on an already sore spot suddenly. You're feeling more urgency, more discomfort, and more trips to the bathroom when you'd rather be sleeping. I had a patient, Steve, who was snacking on grapes every afternoon. He thought he was boosting his heart health, but after cutting back, his bladder calmed down, and he went from 4 nightly bathroom visits to just 1. That's the kind of relief that can change your day. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch grapes entirely. A small handful at a family picnic isn't going to wreck your prostate. The antioxidants are a nice perk, but if you're eating them by the bowlful and your bladder's acting up, it's time to pump the brakes. Try swapping grapes for fruits like blueberries or strawberries. They've got those same antioxidant benefits, but with less sugar and no bladder-irritating tannins. It's a simple switch that can ease the pressure and help you feel more in control. Are grapes your snack time staple? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're all about that grape life, or a 0 if you're ready to try berries instead. Share how your body feels after making the change. Your story might just be the push another guy needs to take charge of his prostate health. As we close out this journey through the 5 fruits that might be quietly stirring up trouble for your prostate, I hope you're feeling a little more empowered, maybe even a bit relieved. It's eye-opening, isn't it? To think that something as simple as the fruits we've always seen as healthy could be adding to those restless nights or that constant urge to run to the bathroom. But here's the beautiful thing. Knowledge is power. Every bite you take, every small choice you make, is a chance to show your body some love and take back control of your health. Your prostate doesn't need more inflammation or irritation. It's asking for calm, gentle support. That might mean swapping out a daily orange for a handful of berries, or saving that watermelon slice for a special occasion. These aren't huge sacrifices. They're acts of self-care, like leaving a note for your future self that says, "I've got you," and the payoff: more energy to enjoy your days, deeper sleep to recharge your nights, and the confidence that comes from knowing you're doing right by your body. I want you to picture this, a life where your prostate isn't calling the shots, where you can sit through a movie, take a long drive, or sleep through the night without that familiar interruption. That's not a far-off dream. It's something you can start building today, one thoughtful choice at a time. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Start small. Maybe pick 1 fruit from this list to cut back on and see how your body responds. Listen to those signals. They're your body's way of saying thank you. This journey to better prostate health is about more than just avoiding discomfort. It's about showing up for yourself, for the people you love, and for the moments that matter. You deserve to feel vibrant, rested, and free to live life on your terms. So, take this knowledge, hold it close, and let it guide you toward a healthier, happier you. If this video resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, a brother, or anyone over 60 who might need to hear this. Let's spread the word and help more guys reclaim their comfort and confidence. And if you want more tips like these to keep you feeling your best, consider joining our community by hitting that subscribe button and tapping the bell. Together, we can keep learning, growing, and living life to the fullest. Here's to your health and to better days ahead.